So with Black Friday finally over, we're showing you the best methods to get your coins back up, pack gold rares, gold commons, complete SBC, stock your club up, and much more. Now there is a lot to go through. Welcome to the second channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, hype, all that goodness. We're building this up to give you the best methods to grind in long format videos. And as you can see on your screen right now, there is an absolute crazy amount of SBCs still out and available. Now we are going to break down the ones that you should be concentrating on to build your club back up. So I am going to go compile a list for you. So you are going to need the bronze upgrade, the daily silver upgrade, the prime bronze, prime silver, as well as the 85 to 87. Make sure you do those every single day, bar the prime and the 85, 87. As long as you're doing the daily bronze, the daily silver is the most important steps. We also have the daily common upgrade and the daily gold rare. Of course, do those as of when you can. That's going to get golds in quickly. The league SBCs as per usual. And as I always mention in all my videos, one last time, remember these 8 leagues you see on your screen. And of course, the additional 8 leagues that you see on your screen as well. So 16 leagues you have to remember. Write them down so you don't forget. Very simple. Then we have all of these upgrades. We have the 10 times 82, the 3 of 10 80 pick, and of course the 3 of 84. Now some of these may expire by the time you watch this, but if you look carefully, the 3 times 84 plus is there for another 5 days, so you've got no excuse not to miss that one. League SBCs are there for infinite, so they're basically there the whole time. The daily SBCs are also there daily, so you can't go wrong with those. Now go ahead and complete the daily bronze upgrade, and these bronzes, I used to say a specific rule: don't put rares in, don't put league SBC players in, but the way this game has been shaped, we might as well just put in any of them. So I want you to put in 3 bronze players, whether they're rare, league SBC, or whatever. Put them into this because we are looking for specific players back that are going to help us with the grind in the long run. Now remember, this is going to be a one-off video. You want to do this every single day. It doesn't take very long. As I'm talking to you now, I'm getting these done. And you are going to want to get these out of the way as soon as possible because these are going to help you build up your club from scratch. I get this question all the time. How do I do it? What do I do? This is the starting point every single day. The same for silvers as well. Now, you should have silvers and bronzes in your club. If you do not have them, I'm not against buying silvers. Bronze I wouldn't buy, like go do a bronze pack. But silvers I would definitely consider buying just to get done. Now, again, I'm looking for specific cards that don't go into League SBCs. So you want to do the same. And again, the League SBCs are those 16 leagues that I've mentioned. Once you remember them, you just can't forget them. It's like riding a bike or learning to swim. Once you've learned it, you don't forget. They don't change. The only thing it changes is how many of them do you need or what rarity. So make sure you're doing that. So I'm just going to go complete the last 2 of these silvers, and I'll meet you at the store, just like you would have done as well. Once you've completed all of those, the next step is, so you've done the daily bronze and the daily silver upgrade. Go open them up. Now, you don't have to wait. I'm just doing it for the video because I can explain what to do. With the bronze packs, you are looking for a specific thing. Nothing else is really important. So with this, we are looking for anybody that's from La Liga Hypermotion, which is La Liga 2, or the French League 2. Now, this pack, we didn't get any. That's not the end of the world. We are also looking for Libertadores, Sudamericanas, Super League, which is the Romanian League, and the Saudi League. So just remember those 6 leagues. You should be able to get a few of them after a couple of days of doing this. Obviously, we're trying to get this done in one video. So, for example, here, we've got ourselves 1 and a Romanian and a Libertadores. We got 3 out of that one, and we've got 2 duplicates. Now, if you're like me and you end up getting these duplicates, I would, if they're not from anything that you need, I would discard the ones that are tradable. The ones that are untradeable, send them to your storage, and I'll explain what to do with those once we get through these 2 packs now, the bronze packs and the silvers. But essentially, you want to do this step every single day because you are looking for those League SBC cards as we mentioned. So just flick the right analog stick to the right. You'll see the leagues there, Norwegian 1, Swedish 1, and you're just going to look for those leagues. So this one, we didn't get very lucky. Unfortunately, we got 1 League 2 player, and that was it. The rest, not too great. We are going to go ahead and change them over. Again, he is untradeable, so he goes to the storage. And then you are going to want to do the exact same thing with the silvers. Now, I may have a couple more packs in use because I've saved them for the purpose of this video, but you know, you do this every single day. Now, with the silver packs, you're looking for the same thing. Anybody from Eredivisie, fantastic. Anybody from the La Liga 1, which is going to be Italy 1. Serie A, sorry, that's going to be fantastic. Championship, fantastic. Bundesliga 2, fantastic. And then again, nothing else is useful unless we show you the method, which we're going to show you in this. 2 silvers that unfortunately are untradeable, so they're going to go straight back into the storage. And we're looking again for Libs, Suds, or the Libertadores, the Sudamericana leagues. Liga Hypermotion, and the French League. So again, we get ourselves a Lib, a Liga Hypermotion, a German 1 player, and the Serie A or Serie B player, which is Italy 2, and a Serie A player. So again, great little pack there, and this is what you can do every single day. That took us 1 silver. And the same thing, if you get a card that's tradable, it's a duplicate, discard it if it doesn't sell. Get a couple more coins into your account, and you can do that every single day. The more of these you do, the more duplicates you're going to get. The more duplicates you're going to get, the more you can discard or sell, more coins you get. Now again, our next pack here, MLS is useful. German or Bundesliga 1 is great. Eredivisie is okay. And then after that, nothing crazy in there. Another duplicate, which is the same guy we've packed 3 times, I think. So again, into the duplicate storage. And then we'll open up our last silver here. And again, from that 1 day of 3 bronzes, 3 silvers, we've got a couple of the League SBC cards into our club. We've got ourselves some popular Man City players that look like they go for a lot of coins. And as well as League SBC players, the Saudi League. We've got ourselves the Premier League if we needed it, and etc, etc. And then more duplicates. Again, we're going to switch them over to see if anybody is tradable or not. Doesn't look like they are, so all 3 of these will go into the storage. Now, let's say you've done all of that. You've got the bronze done, the silver done. What do you do next? Now, there's 2 situations you can do here. We're going to explain both of them. So the first one is if you do have the prime bronze and prime silver, go and do those with the duplicates you've got and any of the silvers that aren't from those 16 leagues we mentioned. But if you don't have these because they've either expired or you've completed them, head over to your upgrades. You're going to scroll all the way to the end, and you are going to basically do the daily bronze, or the bronze upgrade, sorry, this one here, and the silver upgrade. It's going to give you 2 silvers back and 3 gold commons. They're always there, so you can do that every single time whenever you want to. But because I have them, I'm going to go ahead and complete the prime silver and the prime bronze. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, and make sure you see this, is I'm going to head over to my storage, because I know I've got a lot of silvers in here. So I'm going to go to silvers, and we're going to go down. Now, we're going to go ahead and pop in, no matter who it is or where they're from, all the rares we have, all the silver commons, just to get them out of my storage. The last thing I want is all these cards in my storage. And we've managed to fill up almost half the requirements, only 4 left. Now, what you are going to do is the next step. If you haven't got anything in your storage, you are going to go to silver, and then you're going to pop in any of the cards or teams that aren't in those League SBCs. So England 3, whether they're rare or common, it really doesn't matter. Pop them in. Scottish League we don't need. The Australian League we don't need. And of course, the German League 3, or Bundes 3, I think it's called, we don't need. And then we get that pack back. Then you're going to do the exact same step with the bronzes. Now, like I say, if you don't have the primes, what you can do is do the exact same thing with the bronze upgrade, the silver upgrade. Now, if you're wondering why I have so many icons and heroes in my storage, it's because I opened up 25 heroes and icon SBCs packs. If you want to see why I got with those, go to the main channel. The links on the images on the screen now, and the link will be down below. So make sure you sub to that. This is, of course, the second channel. So if you want to learn more in-depth methods on how to grind, you want to know the best evolution chains, you want to know tactics and much more, this is going to be the channel for it. But as you can see here, with these bronzes, I'm just getting rid of all of them that aren't from the Libs or Suds, or from the Romanian League or the Saudi League. It's really important that you remember that, so don't get rid of those 4 leagues every single time. And then we get these packs. Now, of course, you're going to want to open up all the packs that you've got back from all those upgrades, whether they're bronze or silver upgrades, or whether they are the prime ones. Reason being is, we're still looking for the same cards that we look for with the original setup, which, of course, if you have forgotten, Liga Hypermotion 2, League 2, which is the French League, Saudi League, and the Libertadores. So from here, for example, there's 1, Liga Hypermotion. We've also got ourselves Saudi League, which is 2, Libertadores, which is 3, and anything else in here, no. Now, the rest of these are tradable. If they're duplicates, just discard them, unless you really want to go through the bronze upgrades. But again, it is a long process, and eventually you will run out of bronzes. Do the exact same thing with silvers. Now, silvers is an interesting one because these typically go for a little bit more, depending on what you get, because of how difficult they are to pack. So again, we got ourselves a Ligue 1 player. This guy doesn't sell, unfortunately. A Premier League player, he doesn't sell either. But if we were to break this pack down, we got Ligue 1, which is the French League, Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Libertadores, French League. Again, I've run out of hands because I've got a controller in there. No more here, and at the end here, no more. So again, if we were to look at this Libertadores card as an example, he's about 1,000 coins. So we saved 1,000 coins from doing this, so just getting all the stuff out of our club and being efficient, which is one of the most important things with the grind, which people seem to forget. Now, once you have done those and you're thinking, well, what do I do now? I want you to go through all of your club and basically have a look what you have. The first thing you're going to do is your daily login. The reason being is, even if you have completed the objective, you only need to put 1 bronze in. This is going to give you a gold pack back, which is so useful for many things. So again, we're going to go ahead and do that. We get a gold pack. If you haven't done the objective, you can go ahead and claim the objective as well. That's going to give you some additional packs on top of it. And these are typically going to be around for the foreseeable future now. So you can see there, I've already completed it, so I don't get any additional packs. But because it's still there to complete, doesn't mean if you've completed the objective, you shouldn't do it anymore. Definitely do it. It's going to give you this gold pack for 1 bronze. Like, you can't get a better deal on that. And these cards can be used in so many ways, which we'll get into. But we got all of these cards into our club. League SBC cards, upgrade cards, League, much more here. Managers, whatever you get. Any duplicate ones you can go ahead and discard or check if they sell. And you're going to get a little bit back into your club for 1 bronze. So at the end of the day, you can't really go wrong. Now, as I was going back to it and saying, you need to remember that you got to go through your entire club and see what you have and don't have. Now, basically, the first stumbling block for a lot of people is this Libertadores Sudamericana. I always get it. How do I complete this and basically not buy the players? As you can see, I've already done it. I am going to go over to the Premier League and La Liga and just show you how many of these players I have in my club already from the Libertadores and Sudamericana. And you will see here that we have got quite a lot, even though I've run through it and completed it. So we're going to go to ignore position. Sudamericana, just hit send, and you're going to see here once it loads up how many players we have. Now, if it takes a long time, I'm going to skip. I've got 4 from the Sudamericana, and I'm going to show you how many from the Libertadores. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because I'm going to basically carry this on, this method, and you can always get these cards over and over and over again. Really simply. And you can see that we've got ourselves a full squad. Now, this wouldn't be enough to get it completed because we need a 78 rated team, I believe. I will double check here. Yeah, 78 or 68, sorry, that's what I meant. So we wouldn't be able to get that done. But it shows you there that we have 11, all silver and bronzes, which would have come from those daily upgrades and the method I'm about to show you now. So let's say you completed Liga Eredivisie, Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A. They're all green, ticked off. But you're stuck on this Libertadores Sudamericana. Seems to be the common theme. Well, how do you get more silvers? This is where people sleep on the mixed league upgrades. Like, it's crazy to me how much you guys sleep on these because you get a silver pack back here. You get a bronze, silver, gold players pack back. You get a bronze, silver, gold players pack, a bronze, silver, gold players pack. So you've got 4 opportunities here from these packs to get Libertadores or Sudamericana cards because they're typically gold, or sorry, silver and bronze. There's not many golds of them. Whereas the premium, if we look here, gold pack. So you can only get gold Libertadores, Sudamericana, very, very rare. You get bronze, silver, or gold, which is fantastic. Gold pack, gold pack. So again, you've got 1 pack to get yourself those libs or suds every single time. So you want to go through these steps. Now, the beautiful thing about doing bronze packs and the upgrades and stuff like that is because of these Saudi leagues and these suds and the Saudi league and the Romanian league, you get a crazy amount of bronze cards. Like always. So if I go low to high here and just hit Y to continue, you can see I've got bronzes and silvers. Nearly completed, not quite there. So I can go over to the next one and we can go to the Saudi League and it's going to be the exact same thing, right? Submit it. We're going low to high because we don't want the gold to go in. And you can see here, I can swap out all of these silvers and just use bronzes only and we can get that one done. And you can get bronzes from doing bronze pack method, bronzes from doing whatever else. Now, all we need to do is get the chemistry because we have so many players that are from the same country, league, etc. It's done. That's going to give us a silver player pack. Now, with this pack, you are looking to sell and discard everything except Libertadores and Sudamericanas. The only thing you don't sell or discard. So this pack here, we didn't get it. So we're going to check. He doesn't sell. Check. He doesn't sell. We're going to check this card. He doesn't sell. Now, if you're wondering how I know, so for rares, silver is the lowest. The buy now 350 is also the lowest. So if you see a lot of cards that are like 300 to 350, they don't sell basically. And then the commons are 150 to 200. They don't sell either. And that's kind of what you want to do. Now the reason why you do this, I will get into it in a second in this video. But you want to get coins back because it's going to help you with the next step to continue on, right? So that one, we didn't get any libs or suds. Not the end of the world. We can now do the exact same thing with the Serie BKT, or known as the Serie B as we used to call it. I don't know why it's changed now. And then we have the Bundesliga 2 as well. So we're going to start off with the Serie BKT. Low to high, submit. Bam, we got that done. And look, we've got that one done instantly with silvers, again, from the daily upgrades and much more. And I'll show you where to get more silvers from. But you can see, silvers are probably going to be your stumbling block. You can actually do this with bronzes because it is max or minimum rating 62. So what I am going to do, just to double check, is go over to the Bundesliga 2, low to high, fill my bench up with what I hope is bronzes, and then we are going to swap out all of our silvers with the higher rated bronzes when possible. Because we want to kind of save the silvers, because silvers are harder to get than bronzes. And as you can imagine, you want to have as many bronzes as possible when you're using this, because it's just going to help you go over the line. You can see here, we might be able to get away with this. We don't. We lose the rating. So we're going to have to use 1 silver. It's not the end of the world. There we go. Now we just got to get the chemistry, which is pretty easy when everybody's from the same league. And there we go. We used 10 bronzes, 1 silver. If we had higher rated bronzes, we would be able to get away with this, because again, 64, 60s are okay, but you need kind of 62. So this 57 card here brings us down, but it's not important, but it's just to explain the steps. Now, hopefully you don't get disconnected like I do, where it does this weird bug where it puts the wrong formation. You can skip back and skip forward. So sometimes it does that. But again, we can go ahead and submit it. We get ourselves this pack back. Again, tradable. So the exact same thing applies with tradable packs, right? You get from the League SBCs. You sell and discard everything except, that's right, Libertadores and Sudamericana. So again, we didn't get any here. So this card has got a 700 coin bid on it. So we're going to list that card up for 700 coins. Don't think Dan Burns sells. He doesn't. And again, gold go for 400 minimum, 350 minimum. So if they go for 350, 400, they don't sell. And you know the silvers already, so again, we're getting rid of these. Now, you're probably wondering, why are we doing this? And I'm going to get into the next step once I've completed the last 2 requirements of the Mixed League SBC. This guy doesn't sell either. So we get about 1,500 coins back because of the gold card that we're selling and what we discarded. Now, we are trying to build our coins up, because eventually we are going to get to the point where we don't have any more bronzes left to do the League SBCs, what we want to complete, right? And this is where I think a lot of you guys get stuck. Like, what do I do next? And this is what we're going to get into, because this is where you got to go and do the next step of the foundation when you have run out of upgrades, when you haven't got any more of the daily upgrades to do till the refresh of the next day. So what we're doing right now is just completing the League of Hypermotion 1. We're not putting Team of the Weeks in, so good suggestion, EA, but I'm not going to do that. This one's a little bit harder, because you can see that you need a lot of rares, or silver, sorry, but we also need to have rares in our team to get this done. Now, we might have to search manually, which is not the end of the world. So if we head over to the League of Hypermotion, have a look what's here. I have 1 rare here, which we're going to have to pop in a second, and another rare there. That's fine. And we are going to head over to the French League too, because again, we don't have everything complete. We need high rated cards. These 71 rated cards are going to help out massively. And of course, the rare we have there as well. So, as you can see here, we don't quite have the rating, because we've got quite a lot of 65s in here. So we're going to swap out all the lowest rated cards and put in our high rated ones. And then we're going to pop in this guy. And there we go. We got it done. And again, all we need to do is get the chemistry. It should be quite easy when everybody's from the same nation or leagues. Drop in that centre back into this position here. And then we're going to drop the striker up front. Can that work for us? There. And then we just need to make one more change, which is going to be this guy. There we go. Now, this pack is untradeable. So you can't sell a discount. You want to keep everything in this pack. And you are going to break down this pack in every single way, shape, and form you possibly can to get the most out of it. So, if we were to break this down, League SBC card, League SBC card, League SBC card, not being used for anything, which is going to be an upgrade card, which we will explain in a second. League SBC, League SBC. Now, look, we've got ourselves a League of Hypermotion card to go back round again. Fantastic. Bundesliga 2 cards to go back round again. Fantastic. 2 silvers that don't help us with anything. They can go into the daily silver upgrade, the prime silver upgrade, or the silver upgrade that's available all the time. It gives you 3 gold commons back, so they can be used for that. And then we have a Romanian League player, which is a League SBC, and then another silver that can go into the upgrades. So as long as you're breaking down each and every pack the exact same way like that, you will be okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and complete the MLS and the Championship one more time. And then we're going to explain what to do if we don't get any Libertadores or Sudamericanas out of that. Because, you know, you don't always get them going around. You may need to do it a couple times, etc., etc. So if we were to start off with the MLS, which I always forget where it is. There it is. And we can pop golds into this. Now, typically, I don't have any, but that's fine. I can use these silvers. And you got to have, I think it's 2 players from the same club maximum. So just make sure you're not putting in the wrong amount of players, etc. But you can use championship goals, MLS goals. Now, I think we do need 2 goal players. As you can see here, I don't have any as of right now. So I may need to go buy 1 or 2. Now, we'll explain about that in a second. But let's just get this one done. And we're going to head over to the championship. Hopefully, I'm a little bit lucky here. And I've got 2 golds in here. Are usable? We are. Okay, there we go. Got away with it. So let me just briefly touch upon what I meant by buying them. Now, the rule of thumb I typically have is, let's say you need to have 2 requirements where it's like 2 golds, or you're 1 player short. Yes, you can go buy that player and get that SBC completed, but you want to do it in the cheapest way possible, whether that's going to be mass bidding and getting them on the cheapest way. Never, ever overpay, because you're not going to make your coins back. And all those coins we got from discarding packs and selling players, we're basically putting a middle finger up to ourselves going, why did you waste your time? So try not to buy players when you can. Patience is key. So we get these 2 packs back. This one here, the Premium NaNNiK player, is from the Championship in the MLS. Again, can't sell anything, but we can break this pack down to get the most value out of it. So again, 1, 2, 3 are not needed from the League SBCs. They can go into upgrades, which I'm about to show you in a second. This card is an upgrade, this card is an upgrade, this card is an upgrade, and this card is an upgrade. They can go into the daily bronze or daily silver, prime bronze or silver, or the bronze or silver upgrades to give you 2 silvers or 3 gold commons. Then we have a League SBC player, which can go into the Romanian. And then our duplicates here, we got ourselves 3 players, right? An 85 rated, absolutely fantastic. That 85 rated, if it's duplicate, we can go ahead and sell, or we can put it into the next step, which I'm going to explain to you in a second. And then these 2 cards here are tradable, luckily for me, and they're not worth anything. And also, they don't help with any other sort of SBC, so I'm going to discard them. This guy looks like he goes for, I'd say, what, about 2.3? We're going to put him up for 3K. Let's see if we can sell him. 2.9. So we made a little bit of coins back there. Now, with these coins that we're making back, we didn't get 1 Libertadores nor 1 Sudamericana out of that. We won't get it from this. I'll be very surprised if we do. Now, this pack we're opening up now is from completing the entire Mixed League upgrade. So, again, no Libertadores, no Sudamericana. We get an 84 rated. It can go into something. League SBC, upgrade, League SBC, League SBC, League SBC. So, let me briefly touch upon what upgrades are so you don't get too confused. And then I'll go into the method of getting Libertadores and Sudamericanas when you don't get them from that method. Now, upgrades. If they are 82 rated or higher, they can go into the 10x82, 3x84, any of the other SBCs that are available at the 5 to 87, or if there's a specific player you're looking to do, or icon, or upgrade, or anything like that you want to do, that's going to be where you put them. For example, any of these SBCs you see on your screen now, you can put those rated players in. If they are under 81 rated and higher, they can go into the 3 of 10 80 plus player pick, or whatever upgrade is out of the time. So, for example, we have ourselves the 77 plus player pick. Once I find it in this long mess. This one here, if that's available, do that one. 2x81, if that's available, do that one. Whichever one they give you, go ahead and do those and fill the requirements. Whether they're rare or common, that's where they're going to do. Because I have this available to me and we need to use exactly golds here, which I don't need to use for anything else, I'm going to do this SBC. Now, with this one, this is a beautiful thing about this. At this minute in time, right? Gold common. You're going to go through and pop in all the players that aren't part of the League SBCs, as we've already spoke about, and upgrade cards. And you will get a lot of these because you think you're only using 16 leagues. So that means all of the other leagues that are in the game, I have no idea how many. So if somebody wants to let me know in the comment section, please do. You don't have to use those. So we can get so many upgrades from just doing this alone. So every time you get a pack and you go, oh, I didn't get X amount of special card or walkout, think about it as in, well, I got this many cards to do 1 upgrade. These give you silver packs back. Now, there will be other objectives and other SBCs that will give you additional packs back. In these silver packs, do the exact same thing. Sell and discard everything except Libertadores and Sudamericana. So right there, we got 880 coins. I don't think any of these players sell, but we will double check. He doesn't sell. He doesn't sell. She doesn't, and there's no way this guy does either. We'll double check. You never know. He doesn't either. So from getting rid of those commons, we got an additional 1,282 coins into our account, which we will explain what to do with those in a second. And we've got that from just clearing out our club for the cards we don't need. Now, we need to have 8 gold rares in this one. And as you can imagine, with the 8 gold rares, it's a little bit more difficult, but the same rule applies. Just put in all the cards that you're not using from the ones that don't go into the League SBCs into this. Now, this one's a little bit different because it's typically 16 leagues, as we've mentioned, but we don't need to use Saudi League or the Romanian League golds because you can't. So you've actually got to get yourself 14 leagues. So you don't need to use some rares, which is fantastic golds. So this one, we got rid of them all. That gives us another small silver pack back. So you make sure you're looking through of what gives you silver packs back. We get a pick. We're going to go ahead and open it. Doesn't really make a difference what we get. We'll take an 84. An 83 and an 83 as a. So nothing crazy there, but these can go into the 3x84 plus, or they can go into an 85 to 87, etc., right? Now we're going to go back and open up that silver pack that we just got from completing that SBC. Now I can do this another 2 more times, which I will do in a second, but the same thing again. Discard and sell everything except Libertadores and Sudamericana. So again, we didn't get any here. We will check if any of these players sell. This one doesn't. He doesn't either. Does he? Or might do. No, he doesn't either. Got my hopes up there. She definitely doesn't. This one won't either. And then it leaves us with the rare. He doesn't sell. So we got ourselves 763. So from both of those, completing both of those SBCs, we got about 2,000 coins back. Now, if you don't get Libertadores and Sudamericanas out of any of those, just like I haven't, make sure, and I'll say this one more time, with the random player SBCs, if there is a cheap SBC to do, like this guy here, right? Look at the packs you get back. Premium gold, premium gold. If you've got an 81 rated team and a team in a week to get rid of with upgrades, do it. It's going to give you a gold pack back, tradable. You pack something great. If you don't, you discard, sell it. And another example, Talacafico, gold pack, small Electrum, Elections pack. So again, if you have those type of cards to complete, finish them off because it's going to give you more cards back into your club. The MLS Showdown cards that came out. You get 2 players back twice. Nothing great there, but again, 2 more players back that you can keep rinsing your fodder around with. I know they're not the most desirable cards, but they will give you so many cards back to help you keep the grind going. Now, another place to check, of course, is always these challenges. They're typically there every single time we get a promo, so check those and get those done. Now, let's say you've done all of those and you still did not get a Libertadores or Sudamericana to help you complete it. You are going to spend those coins that you've made from discarding and selling the tradable packs back into bronze packs. Now, with these, we are looking for specific leagues. For example, these two, Romanian League and the French League 2. Discard everything else. If these 2 players don't sell that you have here and you don't need them for anything, they can go into bronze upgrades, or if you're like me and have hundreds of them or thousands of them, just discard them. But you're looking for the Saudi League, the Super League, which is the Romanian League, Libertadores, and Sudamericana. That is what we're looking for. Now, as you can see there, we've got a Saudi League player, a Romanian League player, and a French League player. And we also need Hypermotion, which is La Liga 2. So we need 4 leagues out of these. The other cards that we got in our club, for example, these ones here, that don't be used for anything, we can just send them into our club, and then they are going to go into bronze upgrade to give us 2 silvers back, where we may have another possibility of getting a Libertadores, Sudamericana, Liga 2, or the La Liga 2. So you've got quite a lot of opportunities here to get multiple things. Now, I would check the managers, because some managers sell for crazy amount, some don't at all. So don't ever be shy of checking the managers' prices. They do fluctuate a lot depending on what's on packs. Prime example is we got a special Aubameyang from Gabon, hard nation to link, and he's going to go up a price. As you see here, we've got Ivory Coast. Looks like he goes for about 600 coins. So that pack we just got there was for free, because every time you discard it, you get 274 coins back. So that means every bronze pack you're buying is about 500 coins, no more, because of the discard. So if you do get anything that does sell, it's just more bronze packs to open. So you want to do this as many times as you possibly can. So again, discard everything, 100 coins. Nothing crazy out of that. This guy probably doesn't sell either. No, he doesn't. And we get ourselves 300 coins back because of the 100 coin bonus on top. So again, about 500 coins we spent on that more or less. And you want to keep doing that until you've basically got enough of the League SBC cards again. And if you wonder which ones I'm talking about, I'll go back and show you. But this is why we are discarding and selling the tradable packs from the League SBCs. Because it's going to give us more of these packs to keep the cycle going. And all the players that we send to our club are valued. Like, they're going to go into an SBC we need. So going back to the mixed league, we can go back around and do this again. Because we've got Saudi League and Super League players. So that's the exact same thing we're going to do. We're going to go to Squad Builder. Go to low to high, not high to low this time. And we are going to go straight back to the Superliga, which is the Romanian League. And we are going to go ahead and pop that in. Submit that. There we go. We've got a few players in there. And then we're going to go to the Saudi League and do the exact same thing. Low to high, submit. And that one's been done. Now, as you can see here, I'm starting to run out of bronzes. So I need to do more of it. But because I've been doing this a lot, I've got a lot of silvers. This is my point. The more you do this, the more you build your club up. The more you build your club up, the more stuff you get into your club, funny enough. Can we get more chemistry here? That's a question. We can pop that guy there. There we go. So again, we get another silver pack. Do the exact same thing. Let's see if we pack any libs or suds out of this. If not, sell and discard everything. Open up more bronze packs. Do them round and round and round. So this one we got nothing. Not the end of the world. And we do get ourselves a Ligan player, a Saudi League player, and a La Liga player. Now, I don't think these sell at the moment. He doesn't. That one definitely doesn't sell. Right, Divisi. This doesn't sell. And you don't sell. And I don't think this one sells either, does it? Oh, hang on. Hold up. Free. No, it doesn't. That's a shame. But again, we got 900 coins back. That's 2 more bronze packs. And we got a Saudi League player into our club to do that back round again. So we want to keep going round and round and round. And like I say, any of the cards you get that aren't basically going into League SBCs that are bronzes, you are going to make your way all the way over to here. And you're going to do these bronze upgrades. So, for example, you see this here? We're going to go to Squad Builder. We're going to go to Bronzes. We're going to reset. Go to Bronze. put all, or storage, it doesn't matter which one as long as you got them, low to high. And all you're going to do is make sure there's no Saudi League players in here, there's no Romanian League players, no Libertadores, and no Sudamericanas in there. So if we look at this, there's none of those in here. We submit it. You don't need any of the other bronzes. They're the only 4 leagues that you need bronzes for. So you want to go ahead and clear out your entire club after opening up those bronze cards. And then from these, you will get Liga Hypermotion 2, or La Liga 2 players, Saudi League, Libertadores, MLS Championship, which are going to help you do more and more League SBCs. So you can see that that's how the cycle continues. Sometimes you'll get absolutely nothing, just like you saw here. And some of these players will be tradable if you've got duplicates. Some won't. And you're going to keep going around. Now, with the silvers you get back that don't sell, you are going to do the exact same process in your upgrades. So go to SBC, head over to upgrades, and we are going to make our way all the way to the end, because it's not in my favorites, into the silver upgrade, which is this one here, 3 gold commons. And you're going to put in all of the silvers except from MLS, Championship, the Saudi League, Lib or Suds, Libertadores Sudamericanas, the Romanian League. Them ones don't go in. Everything else can go in, not a problem. You want to go ahead and do that, and then basically see what you get back from the gold commons. Then you're going to keep doing that over and over and over again. And then if you also include rewards from squad battles, rivals, champs, rush, objectives in general, you are going to get a lot back. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and complete both of these off, because I've got everything in my club to do that, and I'll be back once both of those picks are done. So they both have been completed. That's another 4 silver packs into our account, which we can go ahead and open after this. And as you can see here, we've got ourselves 2 more picks. We're just going to skip it. We'll take all the highest rated as we can get. Like I say, these aren't probably going to be here depending on when you're watching it. But they will be coming back for Team of the Year and other promos. So it's still good to learn it, because once you know the system, it's like riding a bike and swimming, as I mentioned. Unfortunately, we didn't get any special cards. It seems to be what my pat luck's like at the moment. I just had absolutely nothing when it comes to that sort of thing. But, you know, it is what it is. And again, we get ourselves 84, 83s. Now, we're going to go ahead and open up these silver packs, and we are going to go ahead and see what we get out of them. Still on the hunt for Libertadores, Sudamericanas, or Liga Hypermotion, or French League 2, or Saudi League. That's our main goal, getting those cards. So again, discard everything as we get ourselves 1, 2, 3 of those. So that's absolutely fantastic. So everything else that doesn't sell, we'll just, as you know, discard. Get those coins back in. This guy doesn't sell either. And we get ourselves 3 players here, which are really helpful for future SBCs. 319 coins back on top of that, and we still got 3 more packs to open, and that's just come from getting rid of all of the gold cards that we're not using for anything else. Now, this one was an absolute stinker of a pack here, but we got Bundesliga 2, which is kind of helpful, but everything else, oh, that's a championship player, actually, that can stay. But everything else can go. Nothing else is useful here. And again, 2 more players into our club. 556 coins, which we know is actually a bronze pack, so there's another bronze pack back there as a minimum. Guess ours the next one. It's going to be MLS, which we will keep again. And we get ourselves another Libertadores there, which is fantastic. Sometimes managers sell, but this one doesn't. Discard everything else. We'll check if the Bundesliga 2 player sells. He doesn't. But all 3 of these we can use. And again, another Libertadores Sudamericana card, which we save coins on. 948 coins back into account, which, as you know, is 2 more bronze packs. So that's 3 bronze packs from these alone. Plus, we're getting those League SBC player cards into our account. Get ourselves a Turkish League player there, which doesn't really help. But another Libertadores there, which is fantastic. Nothing from that. Discard the rest. And as you can see, we're building up slowly. As we're going through the steps, we're getting our coins back up. We haven't really lost any coins on those bronze packs we spent. Because of all these packs we're getting back that are tradable, we're just selling and going round and round and round. And that's kind of how you want to do that process. And you want to keep rinsing and repeating that. Like I say, the dailies are there daily, so make sure you do that. Now, if you're looking to do the 10x82s or the 3x84s, the higher rated SBCs, you are going to need to do your daily gold and your daily gold rare to get rares and gold commons into your club. All 82 rated cards and higher you get are going to go into both of these SBCs. Now, both of these, I believe, will need some sort of requirement. So this one's going to be 5 rares and 11 rares. So you can use the same thing before, which of course is going to be any rares that aren't from League SBCs can go in this. The gold commons are the same. So make sure you get rid of those. Gives you more silver packs back, more gold player packs back that you can go ahead and discard and sell to get coins back in. Nice and easy. 82 times 10 or 10 times 82. A little bit different because you do need a team of the week. Now, if you do not have a team of the week in your club, make sure you're checking upgrades and you are going to work your way all the way over to these 82 times upgrade, right? The 82 plus, sorry, not times. Because again, you need to have 3 84s and an 83 rate squad, which we can get rid of using those high rated cards to get team of the weeks in. And you can go ahead and use those. Now, because I grind this a lot and I have been playing weekend league and I have been playing other things that gives us team of the week upgrades, as a reward, I don't need Team of the Week. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these Team of the Weeks. So, for example, I always make sure I use untradeable ones because I need the coins as always. And we are just going to go ahead and put in the lowest rated one we need, which is going to be an 83 rated card. And then we're going to put in anybody that's 81 to 82 rated into this. So, go to your club. You are going to reset it so it looks like this. Knock it down to 82 rated. Go to gold just to get rid of any other special cards you might have. And then we're going to pop in every single card you see here. No matter what league they're from, what nation they're from. Just get rid of these 82s. We don't need them for anything else. Now, we could actually go a little bit lower with 81s. But because we just want to get this kind of done quickly as we're going into a very long video here, we get that done. Now, we get ourselves a 10 times 82. Now, EA may bring out an 83 times 10 eventually. Or 5 times 85. Who knows? Use the same logic and mindset as you're going through this to get this done. Because you're going to be able to get a lot of SBCs done. Now, this one, we do get a Thunderstruck card here. I don't think it's a walkout. It's going to be... Oh, no, it is a walkout. What's going on there? So, it is a walkout with a Thunderstruck. For some reason, the tunnel didn't walk out properly, but it is what it is. And it's going to be Veghorst and Bruno Fernandes. So, again, they can go into anything else that we're looking to do. All of these 82s and 83s can go into all those other SBCs that I've showed you already. And you can start building up, completing the higher ones. That's exactly how I did the 25 heroes and 25 icons upgrade by doing this method that I've showed you today. Round and round and round. Now, I'm going to go ahead and complete the last 2 of these just for the sake of it. If you have watched this video so far, please let me know in the comment section by saying Wiggly Worm. That's right. You heard that correct. Then I know if you guys have made it all the way through. Wiggly Worm. Just put a comment in there just saying that. Don't mention anything else. Just Wiggly Worm. And I'll be back once I've completed both of these. So both of those have been complete. Let's go ahead and open those up. And don't forget, we managed to get ourselves quite a lot of high-rated fodder back from this. This is why it's so important that you do these when these are available, because they are going to give you a lot back to complete whatever you get. Now, sometimes you'll get lucky. Sometimes you won't. This is a pretty bad pack by the looks of it. And there you go. 82s, 83s that can go into other SBCs we're looking to complete in the future. But as long as we're building up our club again, that's the main thing. And our last one here, which is not a walkout again. So you can see that even I don't get walkouts all the time, but I am getting enough rated fodder in to complete everything that I need to get done and what I'm looking to do. Now, there are certain SBCs, like the Mbappe Player of the Month that came out, that are practically near impossible, don't get me wrong. But another thing you can also look at as well is objectives. So just an easy way of getting packs back, especially this new Thunderstruck live event, is first team to score 2 goals win. Once you've got the win, you can essentially just score the goal and then score 2 own goals, and then that game's done. And you'll get a 2 times 84 and a 2 times 83 back for nothing, as well as a Juan Jesus card, and of course a 4 times 86. Just by doing that, and you can go ahead and evo your cards and much more on top, which is another really good way of getting high rated fodder into your club for minimal effort, and start building up your team again to get where you need to be. We get a walkout from that one. Again, from the objective that we completed, it's probably going to be Batel there, so nothing crazy. But again, another high-rated card into our club that can help us complete future SBCs and much more. Welcome to the new channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, hype, all that goodness. In the comment section down below, if you saw that secret message that I mentioned, make sure you put it. Any questions, please comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.